Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Il Paraiso. This is Doc Del. This morning, I want you to see how I top cut and replant my common Vanda here at Il Paraiso. But before that, for those who are new to this channel, I want you to subscribe and then hit the notification bell so that if I have new videos relating to growing and cultivating orchids, you will be updated. This is the place where at Il Paraiso I place my common Vanda. So for our demonstration this morning, we are going to look for a Vanda that is qualified for top cut. So since this Vanda is already having a very excellent rooting, so this is the best Vanda to be used for our demonstration on replanting this morning. Okay. So if you try to look at it, the size is already long, and then there are excellent roots. So this is the one that we are going to use for demonstration this morning. And then you know what are the benefits if we are going to top cut some of our Vandas in the garden? This is one way of propagating them, because on the portion that you are going to top cut the Vanda, so there is a big chances that this portion will be able to produce a kiki. Okay, so let us try to see first this one before we are going to top cut, and we are going to use this for our demonstration this morning. These are the materials that we are going to use later for replanting a top cut Vanda. Okay, so what we have here is this. Now first we have here the driftwood. So this driftwood will be used later for us to be able to replant the Vanda. So if you try to look at this is already dried because it stayed already for some time here at Il Paraiso. And then we already removed the dead skin or the skin of this one, because this will give harm to the new roots of our Vanda. So next we have here a straw thread. This will be used for tying later. And then of course this one, a pruning shear. This will be used to top cut the Vanda. And then of course the cinnamon powder. Okay, so the cinnamon powder, this will be used later to seal the portion where we are going to top cut the Vanda. Okay, so these are now the materials to be used later. So this time we are going to top cut this Vanda. Okay, so make sure that before you are going to top cut a Vanda, make sure that there is an excellent rooting, that after we are going to top cut this and replant, this will survive. So if you try to look at this, okay, so there are so many roots here, and this is already qualified for replanting. Okay, so basically what you are going to do before you are going to top cut this, make sure that below there are 3 stable roots so that this will survive after replanting. But if you try to look at this, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stable roots below. So what we are going to do this is we are going to count 3 or 4, no, 3 or 4 or 5 stable roots before we are going to top cut this. Okay, so on the upper portion we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on this portion we are going to cut this one so that there are still no roots below that will help this to survive. Okay, so again, what is good, no, after top cutting Vanda, there is a big chances that on this portion this will produce a kiki. Okay, so that's why for you to be able to have more Vandas in your garden, so top cutting is one of the technique. Okay, so this time we are going to top cut this one. Okay, so all you have to do is to have a, okay, so the best material to be used is a pruning shear. So that's why we are using this time a pruning shear so that we could be able to make sure that we could be able to top cut this excellently. Okay, so this one. So, okay. So this is now the Vanda that we are going to replant later. Okay, so try to look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 healthy roots. And then later, what we are going to do, this portion that we cut. So in order to prevent this from fungus, so we will have to apply a cinnamon powder this part. Okay, so what we are going to do next, this one is we have to wait on how many kikis that this will produce. Okay, this time we are going to replant now a Vanda. Okay, so this is the one that we cut a while ago, but of course with the use of the cinnamon powder, we should have to make sure that this portion will be sealed. Okay, so what we are going to do is only to apply a bit of a cinnamon powder on this part so that this will be sealed. And of course, wag muna natin itong diligan, no, para maiwasan natin na mabasa ang portion na ito. Okay, so with the use of this driftwood, we are now going to place this one. Okay, so make sure that we could not be able to harm this healthy roots, so that's why we should have to align this that we could be able to avoid hurting the healthy roots of this Vanda. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so with the use of this straw thread, this time we are going to tie this properly. Okay, So again, now this technique is very good for an area that is limited. Okay, so this is it. So we have to make sure that we are going to tie this properly. Okay, so this one. Okay, so careful. Baka mamaya matapon ang cinnamon powder. Okay, so this is it. This one. Okay, tie it properly. So that this will not move every time we water them. And of course, after this one, you should have to place this in an area of your garden where it is a shaded portion, because this is a new plant that we are going to take good care to survive. Okay, so do not place this in an area where this could be touched by the sunlight directly. Okay, so this is it. Making sure that we tie this properly. Okay. This one. Okay, so this is already tied properly, so this is already stable. This is not or this will not move anymore every time we water the orchids. And then of course we have to cut the this portion here, the excess length of the straw. Okay, so I think I need to buy a new pruning shear. Okay, wait, we have to place this one and then we have to cut this portion here. Okay, wait. Okay, another one. So this is it. Okay, so this is the one that we are, or that we replanted this morning. Okay, so as what I have said, we are going to place this in an area of our garden where this could not be touched directly by the sun. Okay, so temporarily we are going to place this here until the roots will be stable, or we could be able to see a new roots or new roots that will grow from here, and then this will be transferred to a place where they could be able to be seen by the sun, since this Vanda is good if we are going to place this in a full sun. But at this point, we have to place it here, and then we have to wait that the roots will become stable, and this will be transferred to a place where this will belong. Okay, so I hope that this morning you learned another thing from me, another experience from me on how to replant and top cut a common Vanda. When can we say that this Vanda is ready for top cutting and replanting. So thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye. And stay safe always.